కేంద్ర మంత్రి అశ్విని వైష్ణవ్ హైదరాబాద్ లో మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
47 onwards, if you look at our history after independence, no government ever took the redevelopment, which is complete reconstruction, Nav Nirman, complete reconstruction of the stations which were old. Yes, sometimes paint was done and ribbons were cut. Sometimes different small little amenities were added, but our Prime Minister took the challenge of reconstructing, fully transforming, not just one station, two stations, three stations, but 1,300 stations. That is the challenge he has given. So, out of that, 261 now already completed, and by the end of this year, it will be 400 stations completed, and by end of next year, 700 stations would have been completed. Totally transforming the railways. This is Kajipet Junction. And this is Malakpet. Many more stations are there in Telangana. 40 stations are there. I just brought a few. So this is the way railways is getting transformed. Simultaneously, we have seen Vande Bharat. How many of you have travelled by Vande Bharat? When I travelled in Vande Bharat, I tested Vande Bharat on parameters which are comparable to the best in the world. And the best in the world is bullet train. Best in the world are trains in Europe, right? On technical parameters, our Vande Bharat is no way less compared to any train in the world. You put a glass of water in Vande Bharat and it will not shake. And the reason for that is the extreme focus on design. When you see a truck, the truck interacts with the road through a mechanical structure called the chassis, right? Similarly, in a train, there is a mechanical structure called bogie. In a common parlance, when we say bogie, जो ट्रेन का डिब्बा होता है, we call it bogie, no. But in technical terms, bogie is the underframe. The underframe on which the coach is manufactured. Underframe basically becomes the interaction between the track through the wheel onto the rest of the coach. The motor is mounted on the underframe, gear is mounted on the underframe, the brake is mounted on the underframe. All these major structures are mounted on the underframe, which is called bogie in the railway terminology. Bogie design was so precise that we are today having such a great quality of ride index in the Vande Bharat trains. And Telangana has got 5 services and many more services are now coming. Recently we launched the Vande Bharat sleeper also between Guwahati and Kolkata, and the experience is phenomenal. Some of our friends from the rich world, they just to find out mistakes, they sent their people in the Vande Bharat sleeper, and when those, if you see some of those videos made by some European nationals, it's phenomenal. They say that the only problem we found was that the passengers sometimes talk in a very loud voice. That's the only problem they could find out. Or the food given was too much. So, I mean, yes, we have to improve a lot and we have to work very hard to reach that level of developed nation. But the foundations are being built today. In just 12 years, we have constructed 36,000 kilometers of railway tracks. 36,000 kilometers. We have completed the entire dedicated freight corridor. Imagine, 2014, 0 kilometers of dedicated freight corridor was completed. 0. Not a single kilometer was completed. By now, we have constructed the entire network, about 2,700 kilometers. Entire railway network, 99.4% we have already electrified. And we have seen during the recent crisis the benefits of electrification that came to our country. We don't require diesel anymore for I mean, that kind of change, that kind of vision, that kind of thought process is possible only when we have a leadership which thinks far, thinks ahead, executes meticulously, values the professionals, and that is the leadership that we have today in our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. And that is why sector after sector is getting transformed. I'll stop here and thank you once again for inviting me here. We had a very good roundtable. We'll follow up on all the points that we discussed so that we can make those changes and measures. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad Andy.